So nerve to subclavius. The muscle is the subclavius muscle, and the nerve supplying is nerve to subclavius. Okay. So it's very simple. Origin is first step, insertion is to the clavicle, nerve supply is by the nerve to the subclavius. What is the action? It's very small. So what can it do?
Steady.
Huh?
Steady.
Yeah, it stabilizes the joint.
Stabilizes.
This is called as what joint?
Sternoclavicular.
Sternoclavicular joint.
Sternoclavicular.
Okay, sternoclavicular. Okay, this is the sternoclavicular joint. So it stabilizes this joint. That's all. Nothing else. Whenever you are doing movement, lot of movement, so even this part will be moving. So to fix it, so that lot of movements can be here, so it will be stabilizing, fixing it. Be careful. Okay. So stabilize it, and so that there can be lot of movements here. If even this part will start moving, then there will be limited movements here. So to fix this, it will be fixing. So this is the function of this. Stabilizes the sternoclavicular joint. Okay. The fourth muscle is one is pectoralis major, pectoralis minor, subclavius, and the fourth is
Serratus anterior.
serratus anterior. So this is the serratus anterior. So this muscle is going backwards. So this is the muscle. Okay. So this muscle is also called as the muscle of bell, and the nerve supply is by the nerve of bell. Okay. So why it is called as so? Okay, we'll talk about the action at the time we talk. So origin of this muscle, serratus anterior is from, as you can see here,
8 ribs.
upper 8 ribs.
Upper
So it will be taking origin from all these 8 ribs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it will be taking origin from all the ribs on the sides, on the lateral wall. Okay, from here. Not in the front, but from here. Okay, upper 8 ribs. Okay. As well as the intercostal space between. Okay. So it will be taking origin from this upper 8 ribs as well as the fascia in the intercostal space. Okay. So this is the origin. The insertion is going backward. I am going backwards. So I am going backwards and getting inserted to the scapula. Where in the scapula? There is the scapula here. So it is going and getting inserted. It goes deep inside and inserted to the medial border of the scapula. So this is the medial border, this is the lateral border of the scapula. So it's going inside and getting inserted to the medial border here, not here. It is getting inserted to the medial border here. So origin is here from the upper 8 ribs, going deep inside and getting inserted to the medial border of the scapula. Okay. So origin is from the upper 8 ribs, insertion is to the medial border of the scapula, nerve supply is by
thoracic. Thoracic nerve.
long thoracic nerve,
Long
or it is also called as the nerve of Bell. Why it is called as not belly, Bell? Why it is called as nerve of Bell? It indicates the action. Yeah, as you can see in churches, big churches in the Christians, they have big bells. Okay, before the prayer, just like we do adhan, they do the bell. They pull the bell. Okay, so whenever they pull the bell is very big. It is on the top. So you cannot do like this. So it is very big. So they will have a rope and they will be pulling like this. Okay. So this action is the action of the serratus anterior. Okay. So that's why this muscle is called as muscle of bell, because it helps in pulling the bell, as well as the nerve supply is by long thoracic nerve, as your friend said, or the other name for that is the nerve of bell. Okay. So this is about the origin of the muscle, the insertion of muscle, nerve supply and action. Okay. So these are the 4 muscles. Which are the 4 muscles? Or the pectoral region? Pectoral region. Just now we said
Pectoralis major,
pectoralis major, minor, subclavius,
and serratus anterior.
These are the 4 muscles you should know. Okay. Now coming to the scapular region. So we will turn this also. Scapula. So this is called as the scapula. This is the scapular bone. Okay. So the region, this region is called a scapular region because it is the scapula and all the muscles are attached to the scapula. So that's why they are called as the scapular muscles. Okay. The region is called a scapular region, and the muscles which are attached there, so those are called as the scapular muscles. Okay. So to begin with, there are large muscles. What we studied is the deep muscles, which are attached there to the scapular region. Okay. There are also some large muscles here. So one is called as
trapezius.
trapezius. If you can see here, there is a large muscle. Okay. This large muscle is called as trapezius. Okay. So this has a big origin, very big origin. From here to here, it takes origin from the superior line, from the spines of these vertebrae. These are called as the spine of the vertebrae. Above we have the ligamentum nuchae here, then below downwards it extends the spines of the vertebra. So it goes along all this line. Okay. So this whole thing is the origin of this muscle. Okay. And it gets inserted to this is called as what is this?
Spine.
This is the spine of the scapula. These are the spines of the vertebra. These are the spine of the scapula. Okay, so it is inserted to the spine of the scapula. You can see all these fibers are going and getting inserted. So this is called as a large muscle called as trapezius. Okay, so this is the trapezius. When we reflect this muscle, then we go deep inside. When you go inside this muscle, there are many muscles which you have studied. The 6 muscles. Which are the 6 muscles? One is the deltoid bud. Second is
tear major,
supraspinatus bud, infraspinatus bud,
Teres major.
Teres
teres major, teres minor,
And no.
yeah. What is it?
Spinalis.
Subscapular.
Subscapularis.
Subscapular. So 6 muscles. One is the deltoid muscle here. So this is the deltoid muscle. Okay. So this is the deltoid muscle. Then we have the supraspinatus. Why it is called as so? This is the spine, right? Above that is supraspinatus. Below, that is called infra. Infra means below. So infraspinatus. Okay. Deltoid, supraspinatus, infraspinatus. Then we have teres minor and teres major. Okay. Then we have one muscle here. This scapula here. This scapula there. Just see scapula. This bone. So because they want to tie and shape. Check there is separate scapula.
في
هذيك مي سكابيولا.
الا هذيك سكابيولا
This is area. This part of it. There.
تسوى
There.
سكابيولا.
Yeah. That there you just bring it. Yeah. That model. Okay. Right.
وش تسوى اي باقي 5
So
عضلات.
this is just like this one. Okay. On the right side. So this is the spine. So this comes posterior. Always whenever you hold the scapula, it will be separate. So if you hold the scapula, if this is spine there, it should go backwards. It should go backwards here. Okay. If it is for me, it should be on the right side. So it will go backwards. And this part is called as the acetabulum. It has to go on the right side. Okay. So this is the spine. So this is the supraspinatus muscle here above. Here will be infraspinatus. And here on the opposite side, here. So if it comes like that, it will be touching the body wall like this here. Okay. This is called as the subscapular area. And the muscle will be subscapularis. So the muscle here above will be the supraspinatus, infraspinatus, subscapularis. Here will be deltoid. Okay, and here there will be teres minor and teres major. Okay, so these are the muscles of the scapular region. Okay, when you reflect this, as soon as you remove the skin and the superficial deep fascia, what you come across is the first muscle is the trapezius. When you remove this trapezius, then we come across all these muscles. Okay. So the first muscle will be, we will study the deltoid first. So there is a big muscle here called as deltoid. Okay. So what is the origin of this muscle? Hmm? See here.
Clav.
The clavicle. Good. Then the spine of the scapula. Then this part, the spine continues as something called as acromion process. I told you about the coracoid process down. Okay, above there is something called as acromion process. So it takes origin from the lateral 1/3 of the clavicle here, acromion process, as well as continues backwards as the spine. So it has a big origin. You can see here. So it is taking origin from all these spots. First is the clavicle in the front, acromion on the lateral side, and the spine of the scapula behind. Okay, so this is the big origin. Okay. And the insertion, all these fibers will go down at one particular point. Where they are going? They are going to something called as the deltoid tuberosity here. Okay, so this part here, this will be called as the deltoid tuberosity. Okay, so the origin will be from here, from the clavicle acromion process as well as the spine or the scapula. All this origin, the whole muscle go and to this particular point is called as the deltoid tuberosity. So it has a big origin and small insertion. Why? Why there should be so much big origin and more powerful? So this whole muscle, big muscle, will acting at one particular point. So what happens? It can lift against gravity. If not, always our limb will be downwards because of the gravitational force. So it has to act against the gravity. Okay, so this whole muscle will act at one particular point to act against gravity. That's why the origin is very big, but the insertion is small. So what is the muscle? This is the deltoid muscle. Origin is from clavicle, acromion process, spine of the scapula. Insertion is to the deltoid tuberosity. The name is deltoid, so the tuberosity here will be deltoid tuberosity. What is the nerve supply? Axillary nerve. What is the action?
Abduction.
19
Abduction from 15 to 90 degree. Okay. So the initial movement is done by some other muscle. 0 to 15 by
The spinatus.
Which spinatus?
Supraspinatus.
Supraspinatus. Okay. So supraspinatus. Abduction. So the initial movement 0 to 15 is by supraspinatus. We'll talk about the supraspinatus later. So this initial movement 15 degree from 0 to 15 is by supraspinatus, then 15 to 90 is by deltoid. So this is the most difficult part. So that is done by the deltoid muscle. So very important function is the abduction of the arm from 15 to 90 degree. Okay. So then what are the functions? Because it has origin in the front, back and side.
Extension and flexion.
Yeah. So it is in the front. The clavicular fibers will help in the flexion. The fibers here in the front. It has a big origin, right? So the lateral fibers, they help in abduction. The anterior fibers, they help in the flexion. Okay, as well as the medial rotation also. The posterior fibers, they are scapular fibers. So it helps in extension as well as lateral rotation. Opposite, just the opposite movement. Here the front fibers will help in flexion, medial rotation. Back fibers opposite, extension as well as the lateral rotation. Okay, so these are some of the functions. Okay, one is the abduction of arm from 15 to 90 degree, very important. Second is flexion. The third is medial rotation. The fourth function is by the extension and lateral rotation, depending on the fibers. Which fibers? Front fibers are acting, posterior fibers are acting. Which fibers? Okay. So this is the deltoid muscle. Origin once again, clavicle, acromion process, spine of the scapula. Insertion is to deltoid tuberosity. Nerve supply is by
Axillary
nerve. And the actions are abduction from 15 to 90 degree, then
extension,
medial rotation, flexion,
extension
and lateral rotation. So many movements.